Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Vikramaditya, the mischievous spirit Batal decided to put King Vikramaditya's wisdom to the test once again. Batal appeared before the king and said, "O mighty king, I have a fascinating tale to share with you." With a mischievous grin, Batal began his story. He introduced us to Ratnadatta, a poor Brahmin living with his family in a small village. Ratnadatta was known for his humble nature and devotion to his religious duties. One fine day, as Ratnadatta was performing his rituals by the river, he stumbled upon a remarkable sight: a talking mongoose. Yes, you heard it right, a mongoose that could talk. This was no ordinary mongoose. It possessed the power to turn anything it touched into shimmering gold. Ratnadatta's eyes widened with astonishment and excitement. He quickly realized the immense possibilities this newfound power held. Without wasting any time, he brought the magical mongoose home, ready to change his family's fortunes. As word spread about Ratnadatta's miraculous mongoose, people from far and wide flocked to witness this extraordinary spectacle. Ratnadatta's family was suddenly surrounded by heaps of gold, gleaming in every corner of their humble abode. It seemed like a dream come true. But alas, as Ratnadatta's wealth grew, so did his greed. The once humble Brahmin became obsessed with accumulating more and more gold. He hoarded it, not realizing the negative impact it had on his family's well-being. One day, tragedy struck. Ratnadatta's beloved son fell gravely ill, and despite the piles of gold surrounding them, Ratnadatta couldn't save his child. It was a heartbreaking realization that wealth could not buy happiness or health. The moral of this lively tale is that true wealth lies not in material possessions alone, but in the love, care, and well-being of our loved ones. It teaches us to strike a balance between material prosperity and the intangible riches of compassion, family, and happiness. And as Badal finished his story, he posed a thought-provoking question to King Vikramaditya. "O wise king, tell me, what is the true value of wealth, and when does it become a hindrance rather than a blessing?" And thus the king pondered upon this moral dilemma, knowing that the answer was not simply in gold, but in the deeper bonds that enrich our lives. The story teaches us that the true value of wealth lies not in its accumulation, but in its responsible use for the betterment of ourselves and others. It emphasizes the importance of balancing material possessions with the well-being of our loved ones and the pursuit of genuine happiness. The moral message urges us to avoid being consumed by greed and to prioritize relationships, compassion, and contentment over the pursuit of wealth alone.